Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO 44 coming at you another video. All right, Purple and Gold, we got a big day ahead, man. We got a big day ahead. We're going to be facing the Sacramento Kings, and we know damn well we've had trouble with them over the last couple years, just like the Denver Nuggets, Denver Kings, Sacramento Nuggets. Might as well be the same thing if you're looking at us, because we got the same problem with both teams. We can't beat them. Problem is, the word can't is something I refuse to really acknowledge today, because we facing them today. And as it pertains to us can't doing something as it pertains to a basketball team, that can't be our mentality. So what we need to do is try to force it. Force it by hook or damn crook. And it's going to be attention to detail on every possession. There are going to be circumstances that you cannot overcome against this basketball team. They're going to be faster than you. They're going to get in the paint. They're going to get in the lane. They're going to score at the rim. If they're hot, they're going to hit threes. They're going to score. What we must do is make sure that every offensive possession we have is of quality. No turnovers if at all possible. Take care of the basketball. Good rotations on the coach's part. Don't put stuff on the floor that can't do stuff. Don't do stupid stuff with the rotation tonight. It's very important against a team that we struggle with. Because if the coach causes us to win, he's going to undo a lot of what we've been able to gain over the last couple weeks in winning these games. We're gaining confidence, but we have teams we cannot, quote unquote, cannot beat. We cannot have him be the reason we can't win. That cannot happen. Finger pointing and all that stuff, it ain't gonna work. Pick your players up tonight. You know, we every man up, next man up, whatever the word is. Y'all gotta be on guard and on point tonight. Because if you're not, it could be a bad day for the LA Lakers, man. Be a very bad day if we don't step up and have each other's back from here on out. So that's what I'm here to tell everybody, man. The team gotta be on point. No excuses tonight. No hanging your head. And if you get a big lead, you might as well just remain scared, because they came back on us from a 19-point victory, first quarter lead to be exact, and had us down by 22 at the end of the half. You know, they had a 44-point second quarter, 44. De'Aaron Fox had 44 points, 44. D'Angelo Russell came back the very next night and had 44, 44. Masterpiece Son scored 44 somewhere else. Had nothing to do with what we're talking about, but 44. It's a lot of 44s, man, and all I can tell you is, with that being my name's sake or what have you, I'm reading into that. And I think it's time for us to win this basketball game. We lost by 44 to the Philadelphia 76ers early in the season. We beat the New Orleans Pelicans by 44 later on in the season. Like, these things keep repeating. They keep repeating. There's something to that 44. And we need to start acknowledging that in a different way as it pertains to going up here and dropping 44 extra points on the Sacramento Kings head. I would love to beat them by 44 tonight. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. Like, we need to establish not only a win tonight, but we need to establish an overcoming of what it is that ultimately we're having trouble with. And that's what I want to see my team do. You beat this team. You beat them. I don't care what it takes. I don't care if you got to pull your fingernails out. You beat them. Because at the end of the day, that's what you need to overcome in order to have the confidence in yourself. It ain't just about the standing. And matchups ain't the only reason why you're losing. It's because you're not able to mentally keep the 48 minutes worth of focus necessary to defeat this basketball team. That's all it's about. Defeat the basketball team. Because at the end of the day, it's just 12 guys coming at you. And look, we got Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Austin Reeves 3-ball is back. Rui Hachimura is capable of scoring, especially against them, given the fact that he did a great job on them last week. Bron, same thing. D'Angelo Russell coming off a big game. Anthony Davis coming off one of the best games of his career. Like, we ain't got no excuses from a talent standpoint to not match up with a team like the Kings, who quite honestly don't have as high a talent level as us. They do not. They don't have as high a talent level as our highest stars. Sacramento is really solid. They got a good team, good coaching. But De'Aaron Fox ain't better than LeBron James. Domantas Sabonis is not better than Anthony Davis. You know what I'm saying? So that right there. And look, Malik Monk ain't better than D'Angelo Russell. So for me, it's like, I'm tired of losing to this team. I don't care what type of advantages they allegedly have over us. We got some advantages too. And we need to utilize those tonight. There are going to be holes on the floor. They could get hot, but so could we. You know, we have a hard time winning that ugly purple building. I get it. But we need to win that game tonight. Because at the end of the day, this is a team has had our number 8 straight games. Sabonis is a man who's won 9 straight games against Anthony Davis, never lost against AD. We need him to feel what that feels like. We need that as a team. We need that soon. We need it tonight. And so that's what I'm saying to my squad. If they're that much better than you, how the hell do you have a 19-point lead on them? How would that even been possible in the first place? You know what I'm saying? If they're so much better than us, they should have never felt like they need to come back from a 19-point deficit. So that's what I'm saying to the LA Lakers, man. This team has a mental edge over us. We have mental blocks that we need to break down. And one of them's against this squad, the other's against the Denver Nuggets. And I'm looking forward to the Lakers facing both of them. I am. I'm not saying I want those teams because we have to do that in order to feel confident. But I'm looking forward to gaining that confidence by doing so, if that makes any sense. You go up against these teams and face them. I get it. Trevor Lane has been very clear that he doesn't necessarily think it makes a lot of sense to not avoid them. I actually agree with that. But I'm not looking to approach it with that mentality, I don't think. Not anymore. I'm not looking to approach it with that mentality. My intention is to tell you guys that if we're going to be good enough of a team to win a championship, we can't be avoiding people. We can't be looking at them saying, yo, they too much for us. You're already not good enough if you believe that. And so you getting the best path to a championship probably still won't lead you to a championship if you have that little confidence in yourself against any and all opponents. Champions beat everybody. Champions beat whoever's in front of them. And if we're not shooting for a championship, then this doubles down on the intention that we should even more so be trying to face teams that we think we cannot beat just to overcome our own goals. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, man, if I ain't good enough to win a damn championship, let me face the dudes that I ain't beat at all so I can at least get 4 shots at them. That's my attitude. We'll feel great about winning one of those games. If we're not good enough to win a championship, beating Denver 2 times should be something we happy about if we're not good enough to win a championship. But I ain't going to sit up here with LeBron James and Anthony Davis on my damn team, with D'Lo being capable of scoring 44, sitting up here telling y'all that I don't think we're good enough to win a championship. I think that we have some deficiencies that we have to overcome in order to win the championship. But to say we don't have the pieces, I mean, we do. We literally do. Anthony Davis and LeBron James good enough to get you a championship. We've already proven that. So, for me, it's like, I don't want to run from anybody when I want a championship with this same core. I understand avoiding people to keep from having bad matchups. Matchups are matchups. It matters a lot. This is basketball. Matchups matter. But so does that of the right mindset when facing opponents. You can't just have your mindset that you're going to lose and then automatically go in and expect to have any success just because you avoided the guys you're afraid of. That fear in and of itself is making you a loser. Not the matchups. You know what I'm saying? That for which makes you want to run from a challenge makes you a loser, not the matchups. So when is the mind going to start saying, yo, I can face this and I'm going to overcome this? And if I fail, I'm not afraid to fail because that in and of itself is a fearing or overcoming of a fear. I'm afraid to fail against somebody I've already failed against. I already faced that fear. They swept us. So I'm afraid to fail next to them. You know what I mean? It's just a mentality thing. A mentality thing that for me is a personal goal for my team to overcome. If I can't win a championship, I want to take the Denver Nuggets out of the playoffs. You understand what I'm saying? That's going to be my championship. If I ain't good enough to win it, I want to beat them. But that's just how I think. And I respect anybody who don't think like that because, you know, getting a good path can lead you to a championship in a lot of cases, or at least get you to the finals, and it's ultimately about progressing. I get that. It just depends on what you're looking at. It depends on what you want to do. You know what I mean? What do you want to do? So, for me, I feel like if I beat the Denver Nuggets, I could beat anybody. And if I can't beat the Denver Nuggets, the chances are I can't beat the Boston Celtics. I can't beat the Sacramento Kings. You know what I mean? You see, that's how my mind works. I might be able to beat the Timberwolves if Karl Anthony Towns ain't out there. I might be able to beat OKC if Shea doesn't go crazy. You know what I mean? It's a lot of stuff that, for me, it's like, if we ain't good enough to win, then show me them dudes that I can't seem to beat so I can face them. Give me them so I can either exercise this demon or get myself out of here healthy. This season, let's end the season early in the first round, having lost to the team we can never beat. We'll double down on what we need to do to get better as a unit or as a team by bringing ourselves more of what it is ultimately that'll help us beat them next year. But running from them, avoiding them entirely is asking for an asterisk or asking to get beat by somebody else who's still going to be able to smell that blood of fear on you. And I don't have it. I don't have it. It's not in me to fear anybody. With my basketball team? Hell nah. I got LeBron James on my team. You should fear me. With what he's already proven in this league, you should fear me. So I'm not rolling. I want us to face these Sacramento Kings tonight. I want us to face them Denver Nuggets in the playoffs. And if we happen to lose to them, I promise you, I will feel a lot better about having not avoided them than I will about avoiding them only to lose somebody else any damn way. Now, if we avoid them and get the championship, hey, this don't age well. I'm happy. We won. I want to win. But I just know that asterisk is going to be right there. And you avoided Denver. You guys are ducking Denver. I don't want to duck nobody. I don't want to duck nobody. And maybe that's easy for me to say because I ain't banging up against jokers. I ain't banging up against, I ain't getting run past by De'Aaron Fox. I get that. But there's certain things I understand I'm just going to have to concede any damn way if I'm facing those teams. So those things that I cannot control do not put forth fear in my heart. I just got to find the holes in them and attack those. You know what I mean? Find it where they have holes and spam that. Just like they're spamming my weakness, find theirs. And don't tell me Denver don't have no damn weaknesses when I look at a half of their roster, it ain't even playable. I kid you not, half of that roster can't put together 25 points. Do not tell me Denver ain't got no damn weaknesses. They're all in the back of that damn bench. That's their weaknesses. Expose that, get them in foul trouble, and see to it, don't you see how fast things change for the Denver Nuggets. You get that joker in foul trouble, see how fast things change for that Denver Nuggets team. That's all I'm saying. It's not like they got a team full of deep players. They ain't deep. They're really not. And so that's what I'm telling all of y'all, man. I ain't gonna sit up here and say Denver's overrated, but what I am saying is their strengths are overstated. They're not invincible. They're not unbeatable. They're not some juggernaut of a roster that just can't be overcome. What they have is about 6 dudes that are really tall, can shoot, play some defense, and ultimately one of the greatest centers to ever play the game in Joker, for which I'm not afraid of because I got the greatest player of all time, LeBron James, if everybody's telling the truth. Joker could be this, that, and the third. He's not the king. You understand what I'm saying? So, hey, if I didn't have the king, maybe I have a different approach. In fact, I got LeBron James on my team. I'm not rolling with me being afraid of Joker. Because if anybody better than Joker, it's the guy I got on my damn squad. So that's what it comes down to. And that's the exact type of arrogance I want to walk into that series with. Confidence / arrogance to say, man, we got LeBron James. Who the hell I'm afraid of? Like, seriously. And Anthony Davis, what he just did in the last game, he just needs to find it in himself to have this mentality that I've just been describing. That confidence to say, man, that arrogance to say, bro, I can do what I just did against Naz Reid, against anybody. And it's not because I don't respect that Gobert and Karl could do a better job. It's just that I understand who I am. I'm Anthony Davis. Ain't none of these fools better than me on my best day. I've proven that. Like that's what I need Anthony to understand. On his best day, he's proven he's better than all of these people, except for Jokic, who has gone up that high. He really has, he's done enough to have that confidence himself. But that's the point. Like, it would take Joker, Giannis. Those are the names who have the ability to show that they are as good as Anthony Davis. And so for him to walk away with 11 rebounds against a guy like Sabonis, who's great, better than people say he is, for me, it's like, yo, that's a confidence thing, bro. You ain't never won a game against this dude. That's a confidence thing. Step up and make sure that you are at your best when you face him next time so that you can get that W. No more talking about, oh, we can't beat them, 0 for 9. I don't want to hear no more of that. You got to beat them. And so that's what I'm telling y'all, man. We can't go in with this mindset that we are ducking people. You ain't ducking nobody unless you scared. And if you scared, you ain't good enough to beat anybody, in my mind. So stop ducking people, LA. That's what I'm saying. Stop ducking people. Face them. If they didn't have your number, study them. Put in more work on defeating them than you ever had. You know what I'm saying? Don't spend all your time thinking about losing to them. Spend all your time studying their tendencies. That's what I say. If that's the team that's been kicking your behind, then that's the team you need to be studying the most. That's the team you need to be scheming the most for. That's the team you put in more work. That's the team that you need to be putting all your heart and soul into defeating. You take that challenge and you turn it into your best efforts. But it's the mentality that we ain't good enough. That's going to get you beat. Down the stretch of the game, damn, they just score a couple shots. That's what they're supposed to do. Question is, are you going to play your best ball right now so you can overcome your demons? Not them. They're going to do whatever the hell they're going to do. Are you going to be better than you've been against them? That's what I'm asking the LA Lakers. Are you going to be better than you were last time? Because they're going to be whoever the hell they going to be. But if you can just get that doubt out of your mind, then you give yourself the best chance of defeating these teams. It ain't just about matchups. I cannot stress this enough. Far too many times have I seen teams overcome teams that they're not supposed to beat with matchup advantages just because they came in with a keen level of focus, preparation, and were ready to put in the effort. And you put yourself in the best position to have good luck. Force your way to the paint. Force your way into the passing lanes. Force your way toward rebounding the ball. Force your way back. Force your way toward the things that are going to bring you success. And give yourself the best chance. And if they overcome your best, you've done your best. You did your dance, man. That's it. But don't tell me that we beat this team. We can't lose. We can't beat this team when we haven't played our best against them. Don't tell me we can't beat this team when I seen my team roll over in a ball of cowardice in the last 5 minutes of the game because they expect to lose rather than having the confidence to force it. Damn, force it. You understand what I'm saying? And if you ain't willing to do that, then you're not the people for the job. And if you ain't got nothing, you ain't got no confidence in you, and you just gonna cower to the teams that's coming against you, that's beat you all these damn times, then we see why they beat you all these damn times. Because you wasn't good enough to force it. I'm gonna tell you, maybe they ain't good enough. But until I see that, I am not going to concede that we can't beat them. Until I see our best against them, I'm not going to assume we can't defeat them with our best. They haven't seen it. 3 of our stars with foot injuries in this last time we played the Denver Nuggets in the playoffs. 3. Bron, AD, and D'Lo all had bad wheels. Who's thinking about this? And I've said this is not new content. I've said this already. But who's thinking about this when they're assessing the fact that we've lost to this team 8 times? The last time we defeated them healthy. The same dudes you can't seem to overcome, those are the ones you ran past that game. Like at some point in time, we got to start realizing this. They got Gordon, we got Rui. They got Porter, we got Bron. You know what I mean? We just got to take what we have and do the best we can. But don't tell me that we incapable of beating this team when I see other teams beat them that we beat. I've seen the Denver Nuggets get beat by the damn Chicago Bulls. You tell me they can't be beat? Y'all acting like they're the Celtics of the 80s or Shaq and Kobe or something. It ain't that. They not that. And so that's what I'm saying to all of y'all, man. Step up our game, please. Let's put up the numbers necessary to show our best. And if that ain't good enough, all right, cool. But if you ain't going to show me your best, don't tell me you can't win. Don't tell me you can't win. I don't want to hear that. Tell me you're incapable of putting up your best. Don't tell me you can't win. Because that's a better way to describe what it is. You're incapable of being confident against a team for which to force your way into your best basketball. Okay, tell me that. But don't tell me you can't beat them. When teams you beat have beaten them. That's the reality of what I got to say, man. I'm sick of all this cowardice that's going around my team. Afraid of the Denver Nuggets, afraid of Jokers, afraid of the Kings. I'm tired of it, yo. When we start being punks, when we start being scared, when we start being whatever the equivalent derogatory term would be for that. I don't know. We must have established that over the last 5 years because we sure didn't have that before that. BDL 44, I thank y'all for watching. I'm out.